Hello everyone and welcome to this long play episode of the Very Veggie Legacy Challenge. Straight away, as you can see, we have our delightful nudist neighbours out and about, so that's fantastic. If you have not caught this series before, I am playing in my Forever World save, which is the only active save file that I have in The Sims 4, and I'm currently focusing on just this neighborhood in Willow Creek right here. But we are, of course, playing with my Very Veggie founder here, Jade Sycamore. She is representing the broccoli generation, purple sprouting broccoli to be precise. And today, if you've caught any of the recent live streams or the other long play episode I've done, you, like me, might be quite sick of seeing our house look like absolute butt. Just looking absolutely disgusting. And so today we are going to be taking some action, and I have a plan which is going to be quite an injection of cash, shall we say. And I did a poll on stream the other day, and you guys all seemed to be pretty fine with it. So if you haven't seen anything before, it's fine. I will catch you up to speed really quickly. So over here, I've been playing with Summer Holiday, and this is her house, and this is her home spa business. And just before I jumped into recording, I actually went in and sold her spa, because these two, being two wellness entrepreneurial just girl bosses, they've sparked a little bit of a romance, and that is despite Jade earning the unflirty trait. And so I am so ready to just start taking some action in this legacy challenge and like actually getting some progress going. So today might honestly be a bit of a shorter episode, just because I am determined. Oh my goodness, of course, literally Olive Spectre simply must be the main character of... Oh my god. Okay, wait, hold on. Are you guys seeing this? This unfortunately is something which we have seen multiple times in this in these episodes, is our once again our delightful nudist neighbors being inappropriate when we have, you know, we don't need to focus on this anymore. Actually, we're going to come back over here. This might be a bit of a shorter episode, just because I am quite determined to just have these two get together, have Summer move in, and just get that like injection of cash, so that then off camera I can kind of go in and start beautifying our home and our little jewelry business. So if you are entirely unfamiliar with the Very Veggie Legacy Challenge, every generation is themed around a vegetable, obviously, and the rules of the first generation is that you, who is this? Why do we know this sim so much? Toxum, interesting, okay. Tomax, sorry, Toxum, don't know where I got that from, Tomax. Yes, so the rules of the first generation are that you need to have your sim master the wellness skill, as well as 3 other creative skills of your choice, depending on what packs you have, and to ideally get a small business up to level 5, like in star level, where you like sell all of your crafts and stuff. Again, depending on what packs you have, it could be a retail store if you only have get to work, or selling via a little like selling stand thing. But so this is what our store looks like right now. Once again, pretty sad. But we're getting to a point where it's making a fair amount of money each time that we open up. But as you can see, our funds right now are quite pitiful. So the skills that I'm having Jade focus on are gemology, painting, and soon to be fabrication via candle making. And so that's something that Strike 4, that's something that I really want to get started on in this episode for sure. But I think that what I might do is actually just make one more painting to add to our little selling stall over here. Open up the store, and then maybe get some work done on some candle making in the meantime. I would also really like to buy a tarot deck. And I know that I've already had Jade collect like 1 or 2 cards, and we actually can't afford it. That's quite embarrassing. Well, what could we potentially sell? Why don't we... Well, actually, hold on. We definitely have some rubbish that we can sell in our inventory. There's no doubt about that. Oh, yeah, we can sell... Oh, we can sell one of the frogs that we've bred. Here we go. Right, and then that will be enough to let us buy the tarot card deck. And I've already, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by our lack of funds, is I've had Jade already collect like 1 or 2 of the tarot cards, but I think that it would be quite cool to see if she could get a pull for a card that might, you know, kind of draw her towards maybe wanting to take things further with Summer. I don't know if that will happen, and I want to do it anyway, but it would be nice if we just could get that, I guess. So we'll finish this painting. Oh, and we've just completed our first masterpiece. And, okay. Okay, right, so we've pulled the Tower card. Awaken to the chaos looming over you. It's time to assemble your bits and pieces so that you may embrace necessary change. Then you can salvage whatever's left. And from this image, it looks like not great things are happening. So, I mean, maybe we'll just... I'm assuming we can't do another daily reading. No, okay. Well... I guess we could kind of interpret that as the fact that, you know, necessary change, aka moving in with our romantic partner, you know, could be considered that change, because I think that that's an absolutely huge move to make, to, you know, move in with a partner. And I guess collecting bits and pieces, we do need them to, you know, be making our candles and stuff, which we should actually now be able to start. So let's see what we need here. I think that we'll just start with a pretty regular degular candle. And we did hire Travis in the last episode to tend the coffee bar, but he didn't do too much of a fantastic job, honestly. And of course, we've got our first fight of the episode. Absolutely perfect. But yeah, okay. That card really is a little bit foreboding, so maybe we'll wait to pull another one tomorrow. We'll work on the business today and see what happens. Did we finish that candle? Okay, but we got the fabrication skill and we did finish it. Okay, let's have a little look. It's only worth 25, but we can get it in the store anyway, I guess. Okay, cute. It looks a little bit small and pathetic, but hey. we'll get another one going. And I'd forgot that I'd bought a few dyes as well. But yeah, so as for current shop stock, we've got a good few paintings. And oh, if we could sell that masterpiece today, that would be pretty good. Because I'm pretty sure... Do we actually have the markup on the store changed? I don't think that we do, but that's okay. Still, that'll be a nice little... Travis, are you flirting over here on the job? Who is that? Come on, everybody. Like, we've got work to do. Right, well, evidently Travis is not doing very well at holding down the fort. So, after we finish making this second candle, we'll head on over. And then we'll start talking up, like, bigging up the business, try and get some more folk in. And we did finish the candle. Let's add it in. Again, they're only worth 25 each, but hopefully they start getting a little bit more profitable as we progress up the fabrication skill. And... Oh, wait, we just sold the masterpiece. Okay, great. That's really good. And you know what? We're hellifying Travis. So first he's flirting, now he's fighting. This is not good. Okay, great. Well, yeah, we're firing him. Travis, you're done. 2 strikes and you're out. If you're not, like, clocking in, coming to actually do your job, then you're fired. Oh, now he comes over, now that we're watching him. Good lord. But we just sold, we're selling a good amount, or that might also be people coming and checking in to hang out. And I'm hoping that today we'll finally reach business star level 1, because we've opened the shop like maybe, I reckon this is probably the 3rd or 4th time, and we've not managed to level up just yet. And yeah, okay, so nobody unfortunately is buying the gems and stuff. We've had these on sale for a good while now. Everybody seems to be pretty stinky, and I'm pretty sure that Elphaba just peed herself right in front of our paintings, which isn't a good look. And to be fair, I don't blame her, because we don't have any public bathrooms, so that's definitely something that we need to work on. Oh, well, I suppose we've got the pee bush. But hey, nobody seems too interested in using that, honestly. Maybe we'll... Oh, they did not have a good time as they left. That's sad. Okay. Well, maybe we could come and... We'll welcome Elle to the business and say, you know, I'm sorry that you peed yourself in here. Wait, who is this person? Ollie, Mark, Teen? Can't lie, they're kind of ever so slightly giving Jeffree Star vibes. Anybody else seeing that? Maybe just me? Okay. Ew, Jeffree Star, who? Okay, and Travis, oh, what, you're tending the coffee bar now that everybody has left? No, right, guaranteed, he's so fired. We also have Tina Tinker, which Tina Tinker might be like a really nice friend for us to make as well, especially now that we're thinking about getting into like fabrication and everything. Yeah, I think that we might try and you know, build a friendship with Tina. I think it would be quite cool if we made like a club filled with kind of like folk that are into like crafting and like a little makers club kind of a thing. But hey, yeah, see, that's definitely a pee puddle. Nobody is having a good time. But right, we don't want to hire them. I just want to kind of welcome them to the business, I guess. Oh, well, I did want to be friends with Tina until they started just absolutely making drama up in here. Ugh. Is anybody else going to come in and buy anything today? It's 6 p.m. I might just close up, honestly. Oh, she just tried flirting with us. Wait, show off tattoos? We don't have any tattoos. Yeah, okay, do you know what? Right, we're closing for the day. I've decided we're closing. And see, right, we just wasted 120 simoleons on Travis doing literally nothing. But hey, right, that is that. Hopefully, see, oh, we haven't made it to level 1 yet. It looks like we're so close. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow, though. And again, none of our rings or anything sold, which is quite disappointing, but hey, okay. So Jade, we need to get your needs up a little bit. You're getting a little bit hungry. We could also maybe raise our social a bit. Why don't we'll give Summer a phone call. And then maybe tomorrow night we'll take her on a date. And see what happens. But what was our, romantic or flirty rebuff rather? And that definitely comes from her being an unflirty sim. But right, okay, so we've got a good inventory filled with gems and stuff like that. Unfortunately, the crystal trees really haven't seemed to grow that much. This is my first time playing around with the Crystal Creations kit in this household, so I could be doing something wrong with them, but I'm gonna try taking them out of the planter box and see if anything happens with them, I guess. But then, yeah, what else could we do today? I think, why don't we try, I want to try working on our fabrication just a little bit more. We'll go in and we'll maybe make a sage green dipped candle. Maybe we could keep this one in our house, actually. And then after that, right, so that should be us getting up our needs with Summer. Then we need to use the pea bush. We could go for a quick shower, and then maybe we'll make another painting, and then we'll head to bed. But to be fair, none of ours really sold today. I'm honestly half tempted to just sell, like, the home business and try making a retail store instead. But also it's difficult with retail stores because Sims, like, whenever you sell things, Joaquin, do we know you? I don't think we do. Yeah, we don't know you. Get out of here. That's weird. Why will she not go and use the pea bush? Is she Is she that adamantly against the pea bush? Oh, well, she's not now. Okay, weird. I think that, yeah, tomorrow is going to be the day that we are going to try taking things a step further with Summer. I think that, oh, are they glowing? Have they always glowed like that? Honestly, probably, and I've just not noticed. Oh well. But yeah, we're gonna do one more painting and then we will definitely head to bed. And man, I'm so excited to be able to transform our absolutely disgusting house into a bit of a nicer home. Is that Yuki Bar? Yeah, cute. Yes, oh my goodness, that's what I was saying. On like the retail store slash small business front, it's annoying that every time you want to sell something in a retail store, you have to kind of do the whole like courting the customer, you know what I mean? Where you have to kind of say like, oh, do you want to buy this? And then like manually checking them out and everything. Whereas in a small business, you can kind of just have it open and Sims will come in and just buy whatever they want. And a small business, I guess, does give you a lot more flexibility in terms of like, you know, making money off selling stuff from the coffee bar. So I'm probably just being impatient. I reckon that it's because, you know, we're a nobody business right now. So that could definitely be having something to do with it. But I'm assuming that we had a weird dream. Yeah, we did. But okay, let's start our day off then. Let's get some breakfast. And we'll try using the pea bush again, even though she doesn't really like it. And then I think that we will... Can we do our little daily card pull now? Yeah, we can. Okay. See, again, this is like the 4th time that I've seen her so far this episode. My goodness, we've been playing for like 12 minutes, if that. But I will do a little bit of cleaning up for you. We can't be having dirty plates lurking around the house. Do you know what? I say that. I wish that some, like, being from above would just drag my dirty plates into the bin, because I hate washing up. It is my, like, washing up and taking out the kitchen bin are, like, my least favorite jobs. Like, you know what? Cleaning bathrooms, fine. Vacuuming, eh. But you know what? Like, nah. Doing laundry, fine. Oh, okay. Interesting. So, we've got the Empress reversed card. Distrust and distaste have muddied your garden. Is it better to water the flowers of others or rediscover your own bloom? Spying on a neighbor or gussying up is desired? Well, I feel like we could maybe take all of these, like these 2 cards that we've got seem to be coming from a bit of a place of like desperation in a way, you know, rather than like anything good. But honestly, and I could be reading too into this, but I think that with Jade being an unflirty sim, like that might actually kind of fit a little bit, you know, like maybe she feels like she kind of has to be in a relationship, or like she, you know, should be in a relationship or something, and maybe that's why she's wanting to kind of fast track things with Summer. So you know what, right, I tried I tried to make this feel natural, but I really would like these 2 Sims to be together because I think that they will make a very cute couple. I think that their interests are really aligned and they do seem to get on well. So I think that we will open up the shop one more time during the day today, and then we will invite Summer out for a little date, I think. Yeah, I think that that's what we'll do. So let's head into our businesses tab. Let's open up and see what happens today. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, no, we're going to close. Manage employees. Right, we're firing Travis. Yeah. Fired because he was terrible. And then we're going to come and tend the specialty coffee bar. Yeah, see? Yeah, I see. I mean, that was a bit brutal that we made you, like, pop up and then we've just fired you. But you know what? Should have done your job better. Bit awkward that he's our neighbor. He literally lives right across here. And who? Just a Reaper hanging out. Okay. And, yeah, knew that that was her over there again, still. But today is going to be the day that we are going to level up our business. Why is everyone feeling so sad as well? Okay, right, we seem to have a good few folks kind of popping over. Yeah, Travis, go home. It might be a little bit painful for you to be here today. And I don't know what all of these errors are. That's a little bit strange. Right, okay, we seem to be making like a nice amount of cash with people coming in to visit, people coming to get some coffees. Everyone seems very focused on the coffee bar. Yeah, look, we are making bank from making some drinks. Which is good because everybody seems to be enjoying like the services that we're providing from this, I guess. I would kind of rather that they actually bought our stock, but you know what? We're making money, so that's all that matters, I guess. And everybody's being very wasteful, literally just buying stuff and then like dropping it on the ground. Okay though, I guess. Hopefully, yeah, again, I'm really hoping. We seem to be getting like lots of, like, I just saw like a little symbol over Jade's head that looked like we were getting business points, I guess. So once again, not the way that I would have hoped that we would have, you know, been increasing our business, but whatever. See, again, look at all of the... Okay, well, there we go. We've done it. We're now on the hopeful hustle. So Jade's small business has reached the first renown level and is now a hopeful hustle. Jade has earned 2 business perk points to purchase business perks. And we'll now see an increased price for entry. Okay. So... Oh, it's actually quite funny that we see Luna Villarreal here. In a video that I'll be publishing hopefully in the next few days, I've actually really gone in and started working like a lot more in Jade's backstory because I was so excited to start this challenge that I honestly kind of blasted through that part of like creating my founder. Which I know is not the right way to start a legacy challenge by any means, but hey, it happens to the best of us. And so I've kind of gone back in and have started like working on her backstory, and I feel like, because you know, you kind of need a bit of like a description of like, why is your sim starting out like just on a totally empty lot, more or less, with no money, like where have they come from, what is motivating them, and kind of all that good stuff. And so I thought that like Jade could have come from quite a well-to-do family, and that explains why she's got the, you know, high maintenance trait and maybe even like the art lover trait kind of a thing. And you know, but she's quite, I guess you could call her alternative, I don't know, with like the green hair and the kind of like almost like homemade Hot Topic aesthetic where it's like the crocheted top and like, you know, she's just a whole vibe. But I feel like that would have really gone against the grain in like the community where she grew up, where it would have been again quite like private school like esque, and I feel like Luna could have been like a kid in like one of the years below her in school sort of a thing that she never really got on with. So it's quite interesting seeing her here. I do at some point want to make Jade's like parents and like house, I guess, probably in Windenburg, but that's not for now. And right, we're gonna stop tending the coffee table so that then you can go and pee. I feel like having all of these loose objects on the floor is not doing my computer good, so I'm gonna try putting them on the shelves and see if we can resell them to everybody. I don't know if it'll work, but we're gonna give it a go. Maybe. Just so then they can get them out the way as well. And you know what? We're gonna steal this cookie and we're gonna eat it. Yeah, we will eat that chocolate chip cookie. And what is that I just tried to put in our inventory that I can't? Okay, well, we'll sell whatever that is. And that. And maybe we won't work on selling coffees for the rest of the day. And look, one of our crystal trees has grown. Okay, I'm glad that I finally took that out of the garden pots. Hopefully that is what caused that, maybe. But you know what? I'm gonna close up for the day just because, again, tonight I wanna go and take Summer out on a date and see what happens. So we made 449 from retail sales, and then literally the same amount in selling coffees. So that's quite funny. But again, we got a bunch of business renown and we leveled up to star level 1. So I'm very happy with that outcome for the day. Let's really quickly go into our business perks and figure out what we want to buy. I think that I definitely see, right, with running Summer's Spa, I noticed that I didn't really care much for the Dreamer aligned perks. Like I just didn't really see them having much of a point, I guess. The neutral ones, on the other hand, were quite good. But I think that, again, I would imagine Jade coming from like a very business-orientated family that's maybe, you know, running with ethics that aren't the best and maybe a little bit exploitative, kind of, you know, basically being more schema aligned. And so I feel like she really would want to, you know, kind of go down this side a little bit. So because we've got 2 points, we'll get one of the neutral ones, and then we'll get the inspiring business story perk. And okay, great. Well, good thing that our social is running a little bit low. We'll use this as an opportunity to go and ask Summer out on a date. I wonder where we should go. What would be a good, like, you know, like a nice romantic place? Well, I feel like last time we went to the Stargazer Lounge in San Myshuno, and that was a bit lame. So we could, why don't we, what other places do we have? I feel like we could try going to the pub in, oh, you know what, actually, let's go to Brindleton Bay. I really love the Salty Paws Saloon. And honestly, I, again, was kind of coming up with some more, like, sub-goals, I guess, to break up the really big, overarching generational goals which you want to be achieving with the Very Veggie Legacy. And one of them actually was to consider seeing if we could get a stray cat here in Brindleton Bay, just because I've not played with the Cats and Dogs pack in years. And I mean, honestly, a pretty significant part of that is the fact that we can't really control pets without mods. So I might look into that. But I wonder if there might be any kind of wandering around. I'll keep an eye out. But right, so we're here and we've got our main goal to socialize with Summer 10 times. So we can make a start on that. Let's see, we'll get to know her. I'll press play and then we can discuss some neighborhood changes. Which I feel like for once actually makes sense because I'm like hyper focusing on this one neighborhood so much. Small talk, ask about day. You know what? Those neighborhood changes are definitely going to be the fact that Cassandra Goth has just started building a rocket ship on her roof. Like, that is definitely not to code. That is for sure. But we need to sit down and talk to our date. So we could, well, it's also happy hour. So why don't we first come and grab some drinks? Small business? Can we not just order drinks? Apparently not, right? Well, that's weird. Oh, the fact that she just does the scared run everywhere, like, absolutely makes me howl. I think that she might have, like, a fear of the dark or something. And are we flirting with her? We've attempted a seductive whisper. Excellent. Love that. See, I like that even though she's unflirty, she still does give it a try, you know? Can't knock her for that. Well, we'll go and sit down with our date, 'cause we do need to do that. And then we'll keep flirting, I think. Yeah, I want to know what fear she has that makes her run that way. Honestly, it's so funny. Discuss some color theory, sure. Why don't we try a little blow a timid kiss, and then we'll try a bold pickup line just because we are feeling confident. And then what else? Maybe unconvincingly tease a flirt. Was that what that one said? Yeah, tease like a flirt. We'll try that one, and then we will tell Summer a story. Oh, look at these two cuddling up. Okay, it's quite cute. I can't lie. I really am like loving these two together. Oh, we need to kiss our date as well. Well, we can do that. No, not that one. Physical intimacy. Go on, we'll do a suave kiss. I mean, I don't think that we should be able to do that as an unflirty sim, but hey. And then, right, so you guys let me know that being able to ask, like, being able to kind of progress relationships in The Sims 4 is not... Oh, okay, I mean, so... Jade has had some successful romantic interactions lately. Is it possible that we've unlocked her unflirty heart? Well, you know what? That's quite cute. Like, it seems that Summer really has brought this out in Jade, so I mean, I guess we could go for it. Like, it's... Sure, why not? That's quite cute, actually. It was nice playing around with that trait for a little while. And, yeah, I don't know. We've reached the maximum number of times she can embrace a self-discovery trait moment. Okay, well, that's fine. I kind of wish that... I'm sorry? Listen to Summer freak out? Okay, babe. Okay, well that didn't go quite... That wasn't quite as cute as I wanted it to be, I guess. Right, let's queue up a few more interactions. We'll kiss our hands, that's cute. Give our date a massage, yeah, we can also do that, fine. Physical intimacy. Or maybe we can't do that, I don't know. But then we also need to have some deep conversations. So that's good considering how Summer's freak out just kind of dropped our friendship a tiny bit. Wait, where is that again? Friendly, deep thoughts, deep conversation. Oh, and then to be fair, maybe we could go to the Full Moon Revelry Festival. I feel like that would be kind of cute. I don't know if we can do that while there's like already a you know, date going on. Yeah, well, we got a situation running. I guess we could see if we could get this all knocked out of the park and then head over, maybe? I've got my headphones on and I can't lie. The kissing sounds up close. Not for me. I feel like I'm quite an unflirty sim in real life, honestly. Okay, how are we getting on? We need to have one more deep conversation. Again, I really want to see if I can just get like a top level date, you know? Yeah, Moochie Peachy babe. Physical intimacy. We still can't do the I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this. Okay, there we go. Yes, we could. Nice. Okay, so I think that we go ahead and we end the date. Then we had gold star date, excellent. If we then go into here, show festival information, and then we'll bring Summer along. Nice. Okay, cool. Hopefully she joins us. That was a really nice little date, and like I hope that Ravenwood is like actually really close by, I guess. And then maybe, you know, like under the moon, we could just have them become official, which, as I was saying earlier, I did not realize has like now been segmented into the relationship tab rather than like part of the romance interactions. Like, I will complain about this until the cows come home. I still do not understand the like Sims 4 new social wheel, and it's not even that new anymore. And we just got the knock knock achievement for visiting 25 lots, I guess. I guess that's what I've done in this save file so far, probably. Where is this festival again? I can't remember. It's near the river, isn't it? Yeah, here we are. Okay, so let's go here together and we'll come and light the fire. And it looks like nobody's actually over here partying it up for oh, so they are. See, the actual only time when it's appropriate to have like Sims just, you know, out in the nude. And I love it when Sims fire dance when they have nothing on. But why don't we go ahead and how do we also do this? Outfits change into nude. Here we go. And then I think that we will come and why don't we woohoo in the crypt? Good lord, we'll come and kiss our hands. And then relationship. Let's ask to be romantic partner. I'm assuming that means girlfriend? Question mark? Like, are we making it official now? Yay! Cute! Okay. Auntie! Cute. Okay, maybe don't show that picture to anyone. It's a little bit inappropriate. Oh, cozy up at bonfire? Let's do that. And then maybe... maybe then we'll go and do it in the crypt. Cute. Okay. And of course, he who must not be named is here. Not seeing Olive, though. Ew. This guy needs to get out of our conversation. Backo. Cute. Okay, so we've done that, and then I think that after this, we just say, hey, do you just want to move in together? I think we do it. I'm interested to see just how much cash Summer will bring in. I think it will be around about 50,000 simoleons, which... Oh, we're freezing to death, okay. Oh no, oh no, oh no, I'm really scared actually. Do I save right now? Yeah, go on then, we'll save. I'm glad that I did like an extra little save as earlier so that I can reload if anything literally terrible happens. How long do we have until we freeze to death? I mean, hopefully a little fair amount of time. But hell yeah. Okay. I don't know if I actually have seen that interaction yet. Cute, but we will put on our cold weather wear just so that we don't die from the cold. The sounds, like the way that the jingle changes. Oh my god, wait, so Summer's actually just asked us. I've been thinking about this a lot and wanted to ask if you wanted to live together. Yes, that's literally perfect. Okay, right, good. I love it. I love the fact that this has just happened. So, sell all lot furnishings. Okay, so if Sims are transferred out of this household, all the household belongings will be sold or transferred to the new household. Yeah, okay, so if we sell the lot furnishings... that will hopefully bring us in a bit more, I guess. But yeah, right. Well, here we go then. Perfect. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so we only actually made 21,000 simoleons, which is interesting. And to be fair, a little bit better because I feel like 50k would have been a little bit ridiculous, honestly. But right, so we just woohooed for the first time and now we live together. I'm quite obsessed with how fast moving all of this is, honestly. Yeah, that's quite funny. So, we live together now though, and we're gonna go and grab a little bit of dinner, just while we're here. Hopefully Summer's gonna come with us as well. And before I started recording today, I did actually add, so Summer, oh, that's interesting. Summer had a few more things in her inventory. But it looks like quite a few of them have disappeared. But to be fair, so Jade had given her these two things, and then we bought this at the romance festival. We bought it at one of the festivals when I was playing as Summer. And if you want to catch up on all of her story, you can see that in the playlist, which will be linked down below. And that's going to have every single episode of my like Forever World series. So it's like kind of combining the Very Veggie Challenge with the rest of my other households. But I also do have a dedicated Very Veggie playlist if for some reason you're just jumping in on this episode and you're wanting to find out a little bit more. And if you are, welcome. There's absolutely no problem with that. But you know what, right, instead of running halfway across the world just to go get some mac and cheese, Summer's already gone to sleep on a bench. I think that we'll just go home. How about that? But all in all, despite the absolutely, you know, kind of very foreboding, you know, messages that we were getting with our tarot cards, this seems to have gone pretty well. I mean, it could all fall apart, but I don't think it will. Okay, we are back home now, and, well, I suppose that we'd actually better start with, buying a bed that we can both fit in, because at the moment we do not have one of them. Yeah, you know, guys, I can't lie to you, I am so excited to finally have a house that does not look like this, because it is pretty heinous, honestly, and bold of me to assume that I could scroll all the way down to find a nice bed. Yeah, you know what? That one's kind of cute. We'll go for that one for now. Nice. Okay. So then let's have... oh, God, I should probably buy a toilet as well, shouldn't I? Right. Jade, you can come and get some leftovers. Summer, you can use the pea... Oh, no, don't woohoo. Summer, you can use the pea bush. And then it's off to bed with for both of you guys, I think... Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, well, you know what? Mission complete. We made some big money moves today, guys, which I'm pretty happy with. I think that I'm quite interested to see. So one way which, like, or a few things which were very profitable when running Summer's Spa, was firstly running yoga classes, and secondly offering massages. Like if you did the fertility massage, you could get like over 500 simoleons a pop with each one, and honestly quite a lot of the time the interaction would get cancelled and you would get paid anyway. So we could integrate that. Like I feel like it would be quite cool if we kind of had a bit of a hybrid store where it was like, okay, we have you know, like the store area, and then we also have, oh wait, I think that our crystal trees are finally ready to harvest. That's really interesting. Okay, let's sell all crystals. We'll just come and harvest all. Yeah, I wonder which one, what we're gonna get from it. And right, Summer's up as well. Summer can come and grab some breakfast and then use the shower afterwards. And we will definitely, when I do the house upgrade, I'll be making a dedicated bathroom. Because I'm sure that this whole, well, terrible drainage system is probably not great for your, you know, lush wooden floors. But hey, okay, well, honestly, I feel like I've already achieved a bunch of what I wanted to in this episode, which was getting started on Jade's fabrication skill, getting to business level 1 with the retail store, or the small business rather, and moving Summer in. So let's see. I'm glad that, okay, it's these her Summer's aspiration like progress hasn't reset, which I'm really glad to see. And Summer's getting invited to the Paragons. Nah, I don't think we're interested. Both of these Sims are currently in the Garden Gnomes Club, but I'm gonna have them both leave it. Just because, you know what, the club's not really been bringing much to the table. I know that Lucas Munch joined us on one of our first dates, which was a little bit embarrassing, and kind of cringe because we went to the club. But hey. So, right, Summer's having some breakfast, having a shower. Jade is also sorting out her needs, or she should be sorting out her needs. Please fertilize the bush, like I told you. And then, oh my god, we just got so many crystals. I did not expect to get that many. I thought that it gave you like 1 crystal a day, which is why I planted 2 trees. I guess not though. That's crazy. I mean, we've got to get working on these really. I mean, I'm a bit concerned that none of them have sold at all in the store, but hey, we'll come and have Summer hopefully come and clean up every single, like all of these dirty coffee cups. That was such a waste, me moving all of them. Hopefully they can both just tag team getting that all cleaned up. And Salim's messaged us to say that he's happy that we've started dating. Cute, okay. And yeah, oh wait, so everything is now back in Summer's inventory. That's good, okay, because, I did bring over, yeah, like, so let's put up some of the bits and bobs that Summer did bring over. So we bought this painting from Luna. We got this postcard, which can I not put that out on the wall? Oh well. Okay, right, why are you guys just literally chucking everything on the floor? Rude. Fine, I will clean up for you. But okay, somebody needs to come in here and clean up all of these. Okay, so I was just saying how somebody needs to come in here and clean everything up in this house, and then I kind of realized, oh wait, that is me. That is me who needs to come in here and clean everything up. But right, we are actually gonna come in to live mode really quickly, and I want to buy a yoga mat so that then Summer can start hosting some yoga classes when the store is open. It might actually be more in hobbies and skills though. Yeah, here we go. Instructors mat, perfect. And this really is giving me like flashbacks from like 2 months ago when I started my Forever World, and this was the lot that Summer originally lived on before I moved her over to here. So this is feeling quite funny actually. And then I actually, do you know what? Why not? Or maybe actually no, we'll start with this for now, I think. And let's go ahead and open up, should we open up the store there now? Yeah, why not? We'll open up the store. I'll have Summer come and tend the coffee bar. And I'll actually have Jade come and do some gemstone cutting, I think. We'll do a star-shaped one, and we'll just do all the ones that we have in our inventory, I think. So we've got a lot of them. We'll start with the sapphire. And I'm actually just going to try moving these around on the sales tables, just because I'm like, is it something to do with the position? Like, for why people aren't buying them yet? I don't know. We'll try that, because I definitely have sold some gems and stuff so far. But just not in a good long while, like in like the few days that we've had the store open. I'm gonna be really quite disappointed if it doesn't work. Oh, okay, right, so we've got unexpected business audit. The tax department has decided to audit Jade's small business, so it's time to do the paperwork. Luckily, being diligent with her invoicing comes in clutch now, or is this an opportunity she cannot miss? No, we're gonna comply with the audit. Whoa, and that cost us 4,500 simoleons? Okay, right, hold on. A good few things have just happened there. So Jade's small business is now attracting more dreamer customers. By greeting, she'll get an extra boost in building customer relationships. Okay, good to know. Jade's due diligence has paid off, and she's managed to fill in all the required paperwork. It's hard work, and it's going to cost her a bit of money, but at least it's honest. Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Again, we've got... You know what I'm not happy with, though, is that I am actually going to come in here and petition to repeal a neighborhood action plan, and we are going to get rid of... We are going to get rid of the neighborhood brawl action plan now, because we've had it for a good long while, and I feel like it was cute and quirky at first, where Sims would kiss and then fight and then high five. And we'll keep the free love one. I think that one's kind of funny, but like... Just having Sims fighting all the time, especially in the store when we're trying to like make money and stuff like that, is really not working as well as I want it to. And I'm actually going to have Jade come and teach a yoga class. We'll do a public one. And we're going to do, we'll do an energy centering one. And hopefully some folk will come and join. Yeah, okay, good. So what I quite like about the yoga classes is that Sims tend to... Oh, it looks like they were just paid up front now. It seemed that sometimes Sims would pay half up front and then half after the class, so that then if the like interaction gets cancelled, you still get some of the payment. But it looks like they were just paid straight up there, which is quite good. And right, petition for repeal, roughhousing encouraged. Okay, and whoa, okay. So wait, a few things just happened there. Summer just mastered her wellness skill, which is excellent, and that was one of the goals that I had for her, so I'm really glad to see that. But Jade has just started a neighborhood action plan repeal process. Once 5 signatures have been gathered, the chosen action plan will be repealed at the end of the current voting period. Okay, fine. That's quite good, because look, we have a store right here, so we can just come and, you know, come and ask all of our customers. And we have actually, look, okay, good. We've started finally selling some of our gems and stuff, which is really good. Okay, looks like I just needed to shuffle them all about a little bit. And we've almost sold most of our paintings. Okay. I think that then after we've eaten... Why don't we come and welcome Dennis Kim? Well, I was going to say, why don't we come and welcome Dennis Kim to the business? But he's just started fighting. So maybe I was going to say we could ask him if he's happy with repealing the, you know, the neighborhood action plan. But if he's already started fighting, then probably not, honestly. Right, we'll share our inspiring business story. Share some small business tips. And then we will see if... complaints, maybe? No. Small talk. Interests. Ask for a repeal signature. And then, oh, see, Tina's actually come over to give us a little gift, it looks like. So we'll... Oh, he's turned us down. Okay. Right, well, that's fine. We'll try again. I probably didn't have high enough friendship with him, honestly. And Summer just got a really nice compliment. So, who is this guy again? He's one of the... Yeah, Daryl Charm. I had a great time, Summer. Maybe if I keep practicing, I'll be able to touch my toes without pain. Aw, that's really nice. Well, do you know what? Why don't we actually just have... Oh, Summer's kind of cold. I do not want her to die from the cold, like, because that has almost happened so many times in this save file. Why don't we, let's have Summer come in and tend the coffee bar. Maybe we'll have everybody go crazy and stupid again, and everybody will want to come and buy lots of coffees again. But we've sold out of all of our paintings, which is really good. I'm very happy with that. Oh, and Summer's getting a phone call. Who's that from? Oh, okay, right. This is really embarrassing. So this sim came up quite a lot again in like the earlier long plays in this series, and somebody told me how to say their name in the comments, and I kept saying it over and over again in my head, but it's been so long since they've popped up that I cannot remember. I think it's Zochill, maybe. But they are asking if we should get to know Cletus better as a friend. Yeah, socializing is always fun, but it's your choice. Cletus is one of the Sims that works at the science lab with Cassandra Goth. And right, what's Tina saying to... Tina? Tina, literally stop it. Tina, no. Tina, we are in a loving relationship. We cannot start fighting, like, we cannot start cheating on Summer literally 10 seconds into living together. Oh no, the free love neighborhood action plan might come back to bite us in the butt, honestly. And how do we know Tomac so well? Oh yeah, he popped by earlier, didn't he? Yeah, I suppose we probably should do another painting. I also think that eventually it would be quite cool if we only sold abstract paintings. I feel like that would be quite like thematic with how I eventually want the shop to be looking like. And, you know, very kind of like a little bit ooh-ooh. And speaking of ooh-ooh, let's actually get some of our frogs in here. Summer sold a lot of hallucinogenic frogs in the spa before, so I feel like, again, it's quite fitting. Can we put it there? No? Okay, there we go. But, again, it looks like we're selling more of our crystals, which I'm very happy about. So, right, I was about to say fasting forwarding. That's not right. Summer, why don't you come and try teaching another class? I know that it's quite cold out, but hey, let's do a public one, and we'll do a mind centering one this time. And then, how is Jade getting on with this latest painting? Well, see, I think that she's just got like some anxiety on the brain, because the tarot cards and then now this volcano, like these all look very negative. Like, babe, are you feeling a little bit like, is something on your mind? And whoa, we've got 5 Sims joining this yoga class. That's pretty good. Or well, it was 5, not anymore. Oh, I just thought of something that we should do. What was it? Oh yeah, we should pull another tarot card for the day, I think. If we can, yeah, we'll do a little daily draw. And hopefully it's something better than what we've had so far. We'll then cut another gemstone. We'll do another star-shaped rose, sure. Ooh, temperance. Okay, wade into your purpose and use your siren call to stabilize your energies. Patience and serenity will assist you as you seek knowledge and stronger bonds. Ask about day and research is desired. Okay. Well, that seems to be a little bit more, like, positive, I guess. It seems to have a little bit more of an air of determination rather than, like, you know, scaredness, fear. Scaredness, otherwise known as fear. There we go. But we've now only got 2 gems on sale, and one of them is the new one that we made today. So I really am very happy with that. And once we have built up our business renown even more, and we can start charging more, or like upping our like price markup, then we're gonna be well on the money for sure. But I think that after Summer has finished this class, we'll probably close up for the day, I reckon. I'm going to be quite interested to see just how much money we've actually made in total today. But Summer's getting another phone call from Bella Goth about the talent showcase? No. And, okay. Oh, I signed up for a yoga class. I was just copying what you were doing. Thanks for the experience, though. And Emerald tipped Summer 23 simoleons. Okay, who's that? Is this Emerald? Yeah, cute. Okay. But okay, yeah, nobody's in a particularly good mood, so I think that we should go ahead and close up the store for the day. And oh goodness, I was like, why did we only make 45 simoleons? And then I realized that we lost so much money because of the business audit thing. But if we hadn't have lost all of that, then we would have made over 3 grand today, which is really good. So I'm pretty happy with that, honestly. And everybody's very happy with the quality of our goods and services. So maybe now we actually could just increase the markup on everything, just because again I reckon that Summer really dragged that up with the fact that she's like a top level, she's like a, you know, master of wellness now. And I'm thinking, right, so these skill mastery perks, hold on, let me actually read these really quick because I have not looked into these at all since again, since they were introduced to businesses and hobbies. So Sims can earn mastery perks when using skills at high levels. With their life experience, elders are more likely to discover them. However, any Sim can get a perk with persistent practice. Receiving mentoring and attending hobby classes helps as well. For a more direct approach, elders can bestow their perks upon other Sims. Mastery perk bestower, or is that like bestower, what bestower, and remover potions could also be purchased in the reward store. Okay, well that's interesting. So it looks like we need to unlock those the more that we use our wellness skill, which I guess I quite like. I mean, it will never, I mean, who knows, maybe I'll be proved wrong, but the skill journal in The Sims 3 like has my heart in a vice grip. So it's got like this kind of similar system, has a lot to live up to in my eyes, really. And why, like, is it because of how close the bush is to the tree? Well, I'll move the pea bush just a little bit. There we go. Now will you come and use the pea bush, please? You can pee, you can come and shower. And then has Jade finished what she was working on? Oh no, you got reset. Resume the star-shaped gemstone. There we go. And then honestly, as like these guys are just winding down here, I think that I'm actually gonna end the episode for the night, I think. For the night. It's 2 p.m. as I'm recording this. Me and my brain, yes, I'm ready for bed now. Okay, so, right, with that being said, guys, I am gonna run away and fill in Save Pal with everything that we did today, and I'm actually so happy, again, with all the progress that we've made, because I was feeling like I was kind of grinding my gears a little bit with this household and just kind of not really knowing how to progress, but now that we've got a whopping 22,000 simoleons in the bank, thank you to Summer, which, again, was all money that we'd made, like, during gameplay with her. So I don't feel that bad about taking it, I guess. But I'm going to go away and actually make over the house. And as I said earlier, keep an eye out on the channel over the next couple of days, because I'm going to be posting a much more edited and condensed video where I kind of firstly show off the house renovations, but also kind of walk you guys through the struggles that I've been having with kind of keeping motivation with this save file so far, or not this entire save file, just this household, and how I've been kind of going about addressing them. And I honestly now am feeling so much better about carrying on in with this, you know, Very Veggie Legacy challenge. And so yeah, that is going to be coming up. Oh, look at these two flirting away. That's going to be coming up in the channel in the next couple of days, so keep an eye out for that. Again, check out Save Pal in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, actually, question of the day. What have you guys been doing while you've had me on in the background? And what snacks have you had with you? I always love to know that. But yes, with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you again soon.